Hey everyone, welcome back to Powerful Stoic Way, your ultimate guide to mastering relationships, mindset, and personal power. Today, we're unlocking the secret to making them come back 100%. But here's the twist. It's all about you. No begging, no chasing, no games. Just real, life-changing strategies that will make them realize what they've lost. If you've ever wondered why walking away and leveling up works like magic, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll not only feel unstoppable, but have the tools to flip the dynamic in your favor, and trust me, they will notice. Before we dive in, smash that like button if you're ready to take control of your life, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because this is just the beginning of your transformation. And hey, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your experiences or thoughts as we go through this journey together. This isn't just about getting them back. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. Let's dive in and make it happen. Step 1. Prioritize self-improvement. When someone walks away, the best way to shift the dynamic isn't by chasing them. It's by leveling up in every area of your life. Why? Because self-improvement is a quiet, yet undeniable way of proving your value. You're not doing it to impress anyone, but trust me, when you glow up, people notice. Start by upgrading your physical, mental, and emotional game. Hit the gym. Not just to look good, but to feel strong and confident. Exercise releases endorphins, and a fit version of you feels unstoppable. Then, focus on your mindset. Read books, listen to podcasts, or dive into courses that expand your knowledge. A sharp mind combined with a strong body is irresistible. And let's talk about energy. Confidence isn't just about appearance. It's about the vibe you give off. When you work on yourself, you radiate this quiet power that makes people curious. Suddenly, you're not chasing them. They're wondering how you became so magnetic. Think of it this way. Every time you improve, you become a version of yourself they never knew existed. They start to wonder if they misjudged you, and that curiosity can often be the key to them coming back. As Marcus Aurelius said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. In this case, the revenge is to outgrow the version of yourself they left behind. Let's make this interactive. What's one self-improvement goal you've set for yourself this year? Share it in the comments, and let's inspire each other to grow into our best selves. Because when you thrive, you don't just get their attention. You remind them of everything they lost. Step 2. Master the art of detachment. Detachment is not about cutting off your emotions. It's about letting go of control. The truth is, people are drawn to those who aren't desperately clinging to them. When you master the art of detachment, you send a powerful signal, I'm good with or without you. That kind of confidence is magnetic. Think about it. The more you chase something, the further it seems to run from you. It's human nature. But when you take a step back and focus on your own life, it shifts the dynamic. You stop being needy, and they start wondering why you're suddenly so calm and unbothered. Here's the secret. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop over-caring. You're still open to them coming back, but you're not basing your happiness or self-worth on their return. Instead, you focus on building your own peace and happiness. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. You can't control what they do, but you can control how you react. When you let go of expectations and just live your life, you become a force they can't ignore. Detachment also gives you clarity. It allows you to step back and evaluate the relationship objectively. Was it truly serving you, or were you settling for less than you deserve? Now, let's get real. When was the last time you detached from a situation and saw the person come running back? Drop your experience in the comments. Your story might inspire someone to let go and rediscover their power. Remember, the moment you stop chasing is the moment they realize your worth. Detachment isn't losing them. It's gaining yourself. Step 3. Build emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is your superpower. It's what keeps you grounded and thriving, no matter what life throws at you. When someone sees you handling pain, rejection, or challenges with grace, they can't help but take notice. Strength is attractive, and resilience screams, "I'm unshakable." Let's be real. Relationships, breakups, and heartbreak can knock you down, but how you rise from that says everything about who you are. Instead of falling apart, use the experience as a stepping stone to grow emotionally. Start by understanding that pain is temporary, but the lessons it brings can last a lifetime. Each setback is a setup for a comeback. One trending mindset is called bounce-back energy. It's all about turning your pain into purpose. Focus on healing, whether that's through journaling, therapy, or even just taking time to sit with your feelings. The key is not to suppress the hurt, but to let it shape you into a stronger version of yourself. When you develop emotional resilience, you become someone who doesn't need others to complete them, but instead chooses people who complement their journey. This kind of strength is rare, and people are naturally drawn to it. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and author, said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." That's the essence of resilience. It's not about controlling what happens to you. It's about mastering your response. Take a moment and reflect. What's the toughest challenge you've ever overcome, and how did it change you? Share your story in the comments because your journey could inspire someone else to rise stronger. Remember, resilience isn't just about enduring pain. It's about transforming it. And when they see you thriving despite the hurt, they'll realize you're someone they can't afford to lose. Step 4. Embrace your authenticity. In a world where everyone is trying to fit in, being your true, authentic self is a superpower. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people in because it's so rare and refreshing. When you stop pretending to be someone you're not, you give off an unshakable confidence that's impossible to ignore. Think about it. The moment you embrace who you really are, your quirks, your flaws, your passions, you stand out from the crowd. You're no longer just another person trying to impress. You're someone who's comfortable in their own skin, and that level of comfort makes others feel safe and connected. Authenticity isn't just about being yourself. It's about owning your truth. It's saying, "This is who I am. Take it or leave it." People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves because it inspires them to do the same. Here's the trend. Authenticity is the new standard in relationships. Social media might pressure us to show the highlight reel, but people crave realness. They want vulnerability, not perfection. When you're authentic, you show that you're not afraid to be seen for who you truly are, and that's powerful. As Oscar Wilde famously said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." This simple truth is a reminder that your uniqueness is your strength. So, here's a challenge for you. What's one thing that makes you authentically you? Is it your sense of humor, your love for random hobbies, or even your way of seeing the world? Drop it in the comments below, and let's celebrate the things that make each of us unique. The moment you stop trying to be enough for someone else and focus on being enough for yourself is the moment people will chase after you. Why? Because authenticity is irresistible. Step 5. Give them space. When emotions are high, the instinct might be to reach out, explain, or fix things immediately. But sometimes, the most powerful move is to step back and give them space. It's counterintuitive, but distance creates curiosity and clarity. When you stop flooding their world with your presence, you allow them to feel your absence, and that's when they start to realize your value. Think about it this way. When you're always available, they can take your presence for granted. But when you step back, they have no choice but to reflect. They'll start wondering, why aren't they texting me? Why do I feel this emptiness now that they're not around? That space forces them to confront what they're missing. Space doesn't mean cutting them off entirely or playing manipulative games. It means respecting their need for time while focusing on your own growth. By giving them room, you're also showing emotional maturity and confidence. People are drawn to those who can respect boundaries and aren't desperate for attention. This aligns with the saying, "Distance makes the heart grow fonder." While it might sound cliché, it's rooted in truth. The less someone sees you, the more they think about you. When you're not constantly in their orbit, you give them the chance to miss you and appreciate your worth. Now, let's make it real. Have you ever experienced a moment where stepping back made someone come back even stronger? Drop your story in the comments because your experience might just help someone else take that leap of faith. Giving space doesn't mean giving up. It's about showing that you're secure enough to let them come to you on their own terms. And when they do, they'll see you in a whole new light. Space creates perspective, and perspective makes all the difference. Step 6. Lead with kindness, not bitterness. When someone hurts you or leaves, the natural reaction might be anger or bitterness. But here's the thing, bitterness pushes people away, while kindness pulls them back in. Leading with kindness shows maturity, confidence, and emotional strength, qualities that are hard to ignore and even harder to resist. Kindness doesn't mean you're a pushover. It's about taking the high road even when you have every reason to hold a grudge. Imagine this. Instead of responding to their silence or coldness with resentment, you choose calmness and respect. That shift in energy speaks volumes about your character and leaves a lasting impression. Here's the trending mindset. Kindness is your silent flex. In a world filled with drama and negativity, being kind sets you apart. It's rare, and people gravitate toward those who exude warmth and positivity, especially during tough times. Instead of letting their actions define your behavior, show them what emotional intelligence looks like. As Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." When you respond with kindness, you leave a feeling that lingers long after the moment has passed, and trust me, they'll remember it. Think of it this way. When you handle situations with kindness, you're not only showing them your worth, you're reminding yourself of it too. Bitterness is heavy, but kindness is freeing. So, what's one time you chose kindness over anger? How did it change the situation? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to take the high road too. Remember, kindness isn't weakness, it's power. And when you lead with kindness, you show them exactly why they should come back. You're not just unforgettable, you're irreplaceable. Step 7. Focus on your purpose. There's nothing more attractive than someone who's passionately focused on their purpose. When you're deeply engaged in your goals, you radiate confidence, drive, and ambition, qualities that draw people toward you like a magnet. It's not about trying to impress them. It's about living a life so full and meaningful that they can't help but want to be part of it. Focusing on your purpose means putting your energy into what lights you up, whether it's your career, hobbies, health, or personal growth. Channeling your time into something that fulfills you is transformative. When they see you thriving, they'll realize what they're missing. Purposeful people are rare, and they naturally command respect and admiration. Here's the trending idea. The grind is attractive. In today's world, hustle culture is seen as a badge of honor, but it's not just about working hard. It's about working smart on what truly matters to you. Success isn't the ultimate goal. Living with intention is. And when you're doing that, people notice. As the famous quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson goes, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well." When you embody this mindset, you naturally exude an energy that's hard to ignore. Let's get personal. What's one purpose or goal that you're working on right now? Drop it in the comments, and let's inspire each other to keep pushing forward. Remember, the more you invest in your purpose, the more attractive you become, not just to them, but to the world. And the best part? You don't have to chase anyone. They'll come back because they'll want to be part of the incredible life you're building. And that's a wrap. 7 game-changing ways to make them come back, but more importantly, to transform into the best version of yourself. The secret isn't about chasing, it's about focusing on your own growth, becoming unstoppable, and showing them exactly what they're missing. Remember, when you prioritize yourself, level up, and embrace your authenticity, you become a magnet. And trust me, people can't resist that energy. You're not just waiting around for them to notice, you're building a life that demands attention. Now, which one of these strategies resonated most with you? I want to hear how you're planning to implement them in your own life. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss content that can elevate your life. This journey is all about you, so keep shining, keep growing, and remember, you're meant for greatness. Until next time, keep living that powerful Stoic way, and watch how everything starts falling into place. You've got this.